Darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that. If you can't fly then run, if you can't run then walk, if you can't walk then crawl, but whatever you do you have to keep moving forward. There comes a time when one must take a position that is neither safe, nor politic, nor popular, but he must take it because conscience tells him it is right. We must come to see that the end we seek is a society at peace with itself, a society that can live with its conscience. There is some good in the worst of us and some evil in the best of us. When we discover this, we are less prone to hate our enemies. A nation that continues year after year to spend more money on military defense than on programs of social uplift is approaching spiritual doom. Not only will we have to repent for the sins of bad people, but we also will have to repent for the appalling silence of good people. An individual has not started living until he can rise above the narrow confines of his individualistic concerns to the broader concerns of all humanity. True compassion is more than flinging a coin to a beggar, it comes to see that an edifice which produces beggars needs restructuring. Returning violence for violence multiplies violence, adding deeper darkness to a night already devoid of stars. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that. No work is insignificant. All labor that uplifts humanity has dignity and importance and should be undertaken with painstaking excellence. We have flown the air like birds and swum the sea like fishes, but have yet to learn the simple act of walking the earth like brothers. Not everybody can be famous but everybody can be great, because greatness is determined by service. It may be true that the law cannot make a man love me, but it can stop him from lynching me, and I think that's pretty important. I became convinced that non-cooperation with evil is as much a moral obligation as is cooperation with good. Morality cannot be legislated, but behavior can be regulated. Judicial decrees may not change the heart, but they can restrain the heartless. The first step in faith. You don't have to see the whole staircase, just take the first step. There is nothing more tragic than to find an individual bogged down in the length of life, devoid of breadth. Every man must decide whether he will walk in the light of creative altruism or in the darkness of destructive selfishness. The function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically. Intelligence plus character, that is the goal of true education.